Hey, what's up, everybody? It's time for 2024 prediction show time. We're bringing it back here at Heart and Soul Promotions. We're going to be talking about the Royal Rumble 2024. And unfortunately, the professor, Randy Hogan, will not be joining us, but we've got him supported here. But we do have another cast of characters here. They're always entertaining, they're always willing to give their opinion. First of all, we need to start with the last time we did this, the champion of the last year of predictions. Please welcome to the show, Carter Diamond.
Hey, how you doing? Buy my merch.
Exactly. And he put on a strong showing towards the end, doing the predictions. He's looking to win this year. He wants to move it off of the cartel and move it to someone else. John.
You know, you know, pretty much his predictions are as rigged as the NFL is, right?
Well, you never know. I mean, we're only talking about the real and truest sport of all time, professional wrestling. Real life is rigged. Pro wrestling is real. And speaking of that, we've got our European contingent here who thinks football is real because it's actually real over there. They haven't been paid off yet. But he's also here to talk some wrestling. Rob Bell.
Yeah, it's time for another year.
That's right. It's time for another year. So we're talking Royal Rumble 2024. And I'm going with Wikipedia's lists of matches because right now that's all we know about. We will have, as usual, the prediction of what's going to happen that hasn't already been announced. And at the end of this year, 2024, the winner will get something. We're going to figure out some kind of prize for whoever comes out on top. And getting started here, we should start off with the U.S. title match. Logan Paul and Kevin Owens. And we're going to start with last year's champ, Carter Diamond.
As much as I wanted to say, hey, yo, it's KO, it's too early. And he's bringing too much heat. Got too much many people buying his merch. I'm going to have to go with my hometown boy. I'm going to go with Logan, baby.
All righty. John.
I thought about KO for this big moments. Put it actually back onto somebody who's going to be on screen more than once a month, and because you're already missing the biggest title in the WWE is not there every single week, so I'm gonna have to go Logan Paul just because the name recognition with it. KO's gonna make it look good, but it's gonna be Logan Paul.
All right. Mr. Bell.
Yeah, as much as I want to say Kevin Owens wins, I sadly have to go with Logan Paul. Sadly.
All right. I've been going back and forth on this one. I'm the same as you. I'm thinking Logan Paul was a transitional champion to get it off of Rey Mysterio and move it on to somebody. Logan Paul was a good choice. But I think they've got one more round with this. I don't think he's going to lose it until the Saudi Arabia show. So I'm going to have to go with Logan Paul as well. And the next one here, we're going to go with Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight. And John, we'll start with you on this one.
Other than wanting Randy Orton, aka Daddy's back, to win the match because I'm kind of getting tired of the Bloodline story. You just can't go away from Roman Reigns. It doesn't look like they're ending it anytime soon. So, yeah, it's gonna be the same story, just written and put into a new package.
All right. Rob.
Do I need to say anything else?
Nope.
Rob, why are you picking your nose?
Yep. Nope. It looks like we got another river here.
Nah,
Roman
just
Reigns.
kidding. Hey, I bought it for on a WWE show in Germany. It was the only shirt in my size.
Extra small.
2XL.
All righty. Looks like we're going to probably clean sweep it here. If Roman Reigns is going to lose, though this is the right reason for him to lose because he doesn't have to get pinned to lose, they're going to wait till Mania. If he's held it this long, they're going to let him rub somebody at Mania. The Roman Reigns is going to win this week. Ed?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to break this clean sweep.
Okay.
And the reason I say this is it's time for Roman to lose the belt to set up his WrestleMania match for the head of the table. So, Daddy's got something in that contract that Roman didn't like. So, I'm going with the Viper.
Alrighty.
That would be an interesting, especially if, like, say Cody were to win, it could be teacher versus mentor again at WrestleMania. This time it won't be the triple threat.
Ooh, that's probably good.
Because isn't also the story, if I remember right, didn't he, Randy pin Cody after kicking him in the head at Mania?
I do
Yep.
not remember.
I have to rewatch the match again because I don't remember it anymore.
All right. Well, Rob, we're going to you with the Women's Royal Rumble match. There's only 4 entrants that we know of. That is Bayley and Bianca Belair from SmackDown, Nia Jax and Becky Lynch from Raw. So
I know who I'm not gonna pick.
So you get to pick your winner, your dark horse, and if either one of those are in the final 4, you get a point for both of them.
Like last year where I picked Gunther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's your winner and who's your dark horse?
My winner is announced one, Bianca Belair.
Okay.
I mean, she's now the cover star of 2K24. I think WWE is gonna push her again,
Okay.
and I don't like it. And my dark horse is unannounced, and I pick Roxanne Perez.
That's a good pick. All
That was
right.
very interesting.
All right. So I really hate to say this. I really, really do. My pick to win is Nia Jax. The reason I'm picking Nia Jax is they set up the story for her to win, and they can take her to main event Mania and or main event for the women and still lose. So I think she's at the point now where they're trying to test to see if she can handle the main event. So my pick is Nia Jax. And my dark pick is also Roxana Perez. Because I think she's ready to move up. Ed.
Those are some good choices. But me and the boxes I think in and out of, because I'm definitely thinking outside of the box with this. So my winner is a returning Trinity Fatu.
All right. So Trinity, whatever they're going to call her now.
And my dark horse is also a returning AJ Lee.
That's an interesting one.
Damn, that's some good picks.
John.
So this is interesting because both Rumble matches are really hard to pick this year. Where in years past, they have multiple stories that are being built, so you can't really figure out which is going to be which. I think Bailey's going to win it, and she's going to challenge Io after the whole damage control team turn on her. And my dark horse is going to be Becky Lynch, who's going to find her way at Elimination Chamber, winning to go against Rhea Ripley, because that's what they've already started.
All righty. And I get to start this. The men's Royal Rumble. Only 8 names listed so far. Bobby Lashley, the only person announced from SmackDown. And in Raw, we've got Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Shinsuke Nakamura, Drew McIntyre, Gunther, Kofi Kingston, and Damian Priest.
Do we have any WCW that's been announced yet?
Say again?
Do we have anybody from WCW, TNA,
No.
AEW? No?
Nope.
Oh.
Nobody announced yet. And I'm leaning towards the winner as somebody who is not announced. It's kind of on the same vein that Ed went with, but I'm going with Randy Orton winning the Rumble because he didn't win the world title match. And my dark horse pick is somebody from NXT that I think might be ready to move up. I know the guy, I like the guy, and I think he would bring something interesting to the Raw roster, and that is Joe Gacy.
Interesting choice.
Ed.
You know, I went out the Rumble. It's gonna be different. Because my winner of the Rumble has to go after the SmackDown title. Well, actually, they have to go after the Raw title. Sorry about that. So, I really want to say Cody so bad, but I'm going to get the winner of the Rumble. To none other than the megastar, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And my dark horse, on the same lines as Dr. Mayhem. Yeah, I made you a doctor now. It's a NXT star. Already been showing that he belongs on the SmackDown roster. And that's him. Carmelo Hayes.
It's a good choice, too. All right, John.
This is this is another one that's interesting. You could finish the story, attempt to finish the story with Cody Rhodes again, but that's too easy. You did it last year by finishing the story. Are you really going to do it twice in a row? The repeat. Highly unlikely. I think he does finish in the last 2, though. I think the winner, and it's going to set up a match between him, having them face off at, say, Elimination Chamber. I'm going with the returning CM Punk, who has never won a Royal Rumble.
Okay. And I take it your dark horse was
Cody.
All
I'm
right.
in my mind, it's setting up what's been expect it after you see the promo that they had on Monday or yesterday. After you
Okay.
see that, how like the final four more than likely are going to end up being Drew, Gunther, Cody, and CM Punk. Because who have like who have they really pushed to be in that spot? They haven't really pushed anybody other than those four to actually talk about it. The only other person I can think of is the person who's Senior Money in the Bank, and what has he done with that? He hasn't really like.
Mhm.
I don't know.
All
You can
right.
go many different directions with it. Nobody like that's the
That's
fun part
true.
of this.
That is true. And Rob, what you got?
Yeah, I'm the Man Rumble match is what I'm literally thinking the most here. I go with my dark horse first. He won't be winning, but he won't be. He will be in the final four, as John said it before. I go with Gunter again, like last year,
Okay.
because they built him up for German's event. Because we shouldn't forget, in less than 6 months, in less than half of a year. Oh wait, yeah, it's a little bit more than half a year. WWE is hosting the first premium live event in Germany.
Okay.
So they start now with the build up. And my winning pick, that is what I've had to think about the most, because I'm unsure if I pick the one or the other, and I pick now CM Punk.
All right.
Because giving Cody another win is 2 in a row, and the last time someone won 2 in a row is
What?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Stone Cold.
All righty.
Yeah.
And Ed, we'll start with you. The unannounced thing that's going to happen. It doesn't have to be a match specific. All we know is definitely the 24/7 title will not be on the show.
Oh, they're going to do the 24/7. That's too outdated.
That's the very point.
But I have a feeling. First thing, I love how y'all put Gunther in the final four. He's not going to be in the final four because he's going to get eliminated to set up his next intercontinental opponent.
All right. So Gunther not in
And
the final four. Is that your prediction? Or are you still going?
I'm still going.
Okay, sorry.
I have a
My
feeling I know where he's going.
my surprise is going to be the person that eliminates Gunther is none other than John Cena.
Okay.
The only title that John Cena's never held, the Intercontinental title.
It's not bad. All right, John.
See, Carter and I have been we're on the same wavelength. I really true like deep down inside, I don't think Gunther will make it to the final four. I was saying it's just based off of how they've been portraying it. I do agree Gunther will be eliminated by the person that he will be doing his WrestleMania opponent. It's none other than the Beast Brock Lesnar.
All right.
Yeah, thanks.
And I feel like I stole Rob's over here.
What
Yep.
you got, Mr. Bill?
Yeah, mine got legit stolen just a second ago.
That's
All
what.
right.
Hey, I'm a villain. I steal the notes.
Um, hmm. Hmm.
Well, while he's thinking, wouldn't that be an interesting WrestleMania match? Brock Lesnar versus Gunther.
It will be. You know what? Mine won't be. Mine is. It is a happening, but it's not an elimination. It is who's in the Rumble unannounced. I think they let the NXT champion a little moment in the Rumble, and we get for a moment in the Rumble Gunther versus Ilya.
That would be an
Oh,
interesting.
That would be interesting.
if Illy's the champ by then.
By the way,
And that is the first encounter of the both on the main roster, and not the last.
so if I didn't pick the Brock Lesnar one, I'm not gonna lie, I would pick that Andrade is a would be a member of the Royal Rumble.
That's interesting.
It's a possibility, yeah.
Mine prediction. I hate to say it. I really do, because at first I was leaning towards Gunther and Drew McIntyre was going to eliminate each other to set up their match, but everybody else is going that route. So I'm going with a little bit different one, and I hate to say it, and I'm going to wash my mouth out with soap. But Charlotte Flair will be in the Women's Rumble.
Are you sure?
Do you realize she just tore her ACL not that long ago, right?
Yes. Charlotte Flair will be in the Women's Royal Rumble.
Have you seen
Quick,
the videos that she's been
Mayhem,
posting online?
give me a second. Give me a second, Mayhem. I think I have something for you. You can use this one, this little thing here. It's a soap.
You know what? He can keep that. So
And that's what we got. What do you got, John?
So I'm sitting here. You like the dirt sheets are saying that Sasha is gonna sign with AEW and that her return, her impact there is gonna be sooner rather than later. CM Punk, there was always talks that he hey, he's coming to the WWE, and then it turned out no, he's not. What's the likelihood it's gonna be like Sasha's the same way, where everything is saying that she's pointing towards going to the other organization, but then it just somehow magically, she hasn't showed up there yet, and she gets Saturday, and you hear Michael Cole's favorite words, and Carter, what are they?
It's boss time.
So, what is the likelihood that WWE just pulled a second version of the CM Punk with possibly the hottest free agent of the female division?
Speaking of that, can I change my pick?
For which one?
The surprise one.
Sure.
My surprise is going to happen in the Women's Rumble.
Okay.
The WWE officially gets introduced to Jade Cargill.
Oh, God.
That's been coming for a while. If it doesn't happen, I would be surprised. Why else? You put her you
She
show her
hasn't
off.
left the performance center yet.
You showed her off for a little bit, then you sent her to the performance center, let her do her thing. For what? Showing her off at one of the biggest moments you can, and that is during the Royal Rumble. Now I'm thinking her and Bianca are gonna have a match at WrestleMania.
She's not ready.
Nope.
She is not ready. And Bianca cannot lead her in a match.
My biggest issue is I like Bianca when it comes to in-ring work. It's the promo work that gets me away from picking her on a lot of stuff.
I'm looking at this, and I'm looking down the line. The Hurt Business truly shows what dominance is. They're going to have women's tag champs and both women's titles, along with the men tag champs and the men champion. When you get Jade, B-Fab, and Bianca joining with the rest, with Montez, Angelo, and Big Bobby.
By the way, they're not the Hurt
I don't
Business.
think you could have chose 3 worst workers in the women's division.
Oh, come on.
Bianca's horrible.
And they're not the Hurt
B-Fab
Business.
is even worse.
I
And
mean,
Jade
you know,
Cargill is about 6 months away from even being ready to debut in NXT.
I didn't say when it was going to happen. I said it's going to happen down the line.
Damn.
We have a better shot of Okada from New Japan Pro Wrestling showing up to WWE. And Carter, just to say this, they're called the Pride. They're not called the Hurt Business. I don't know why they came up with that name, but they did.
Hey, as long as they keep using the Hurt Business intro for Bobby, it's the Hurt Business.
Fair enough. And with that, that's our prediction. So be watching with us. Saturday is the Royal Rumble, so make sure you tune in. And if you disagree with us, leave us a comment. We'll go ahead and take a look at it.
Yes, Michael Cole. Saturday is the Royal Rumble.
There it is.
Yes,
He
it
probably
is
said
Saturday.
Sunday.
And you know
He
what?
probably
I
said
want to.
Sunday.
No, I
Mr.
think
Mayhem?
Gunther was the one that said Sunday, and then Michael Cole's the one that corrected him, I thought.
No. Michael Cole went behind him and said Sunday. What is the fuck is that dipshit's name?
The British
Wade
guy,
Barrett?
the Scottish guy.
Wade Barrett?
Yeah. Wade Barrett was like, it's Saturday.
There
Michael
it is.
Cole, it's Saturday.
All righty. Well, we thank you for joining us here, Ed, John, Rob. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got my award-winning picks.
All
I
right.
remember,
Yeah.
by my
And you know what? I'm going to finish this off with.
Just turn us off.
And we'll see you later.